Hi guys, it is Sikhe, that is my gorgeous hand. I am back. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're making brownies. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you are, thank you so much for sticking around. Like I said, namhlanje we're making brownies. The algorithm has been shoving brownies down my throat. I had to cave. I folded. I will put the recipe in the description and with all the ingredients, but I will narrate this video obviously, and that's where you'll get the method. But we're gonna start with something I substituted, which is butter, because I cannot fathom. I just cannot fathom. Call me cheap, call me frugal, but I could not fathom ukuthenga butter with the price of butter. And it's 117 grams just to make my brownies. You know why I love these brownies? These were delicious. I highly recommend. But we're cut from a brick of butter. I will make my eggs with the butter 100%, but I had to substitute it with margarine. And I specifically chose a wooden spoon because that's the one I'm used to. My mom uses it to bake. I use it to bake anything. When I bake, I just reach for a margarine. So that's the only thing I substituted. I feel like it's the closest thing to butter. Do not come with the research. I do not care. They still tasted so good, and this is so much more affordable. Anyway, put your butter. I'm gonna refer it as butter. Refer to it as butter because it's just easier to say butter than margarine. Anyway, you're gonna put that in a pan and you let it melt. Okay, set it aside, and then you're gonna need 2 bowls for this recipe. The first bowl, you're gonna crack your 3 eggs. Right, let me just tell you about my bowl real quick and ramble about it. I thrifted it. It's the most prettiest thing ever. I bought it for $40. I will attempt to make a set out of it because why not? Okay, anyway, yeah, you're gonna crack 3 eggs into that, and then you will put in your sugar using the measurements in the description. That's where I'm gonna leave them. Brown sugar, that's what she used, that's what I'm gonna use. And this may look like a lot of sugar. It is not. I couldn't taste a lot of sugar. Yes, I tasted like sweet and chocolatey, but sugar, I don't want to lie, even though this batter is pretty small, this is like a great measurement. Great. And then fun fact also, sugar is a great ingredient. Yeah, it is. You're gonna whisk that until your sugar dissolves. Whisk it vigorously, or whisk it, you're not trying to get any foam, you're just helping your sugar dissolve as quick as possible. You know, your thing. Cue the jazz. Alright, and then you're gonna go ahead and set that aside. Wipe your surface. You know the number 1 rule. If you watch MasterChef, you know this. And then you will take your butter and sprinkle some salt. I did sprinkle too much, so 1 pinch of salt should be enough. I used the Kalahari sea salt. It did taste a bit more salty, but because salt and chocolate go so well, it didn't taste horrible. But I will definitely put in 1 sprinkle of sugar next time. In your other bowl, you will pour in your butter once it's fully melted and your salt kind of dissolved in your butter. And your first dry ingredient is going to be your cocoa powder. I was trying to figure out the size of this can because I was converting everything from grams to like milliliters, so that I can use my what you can call my measuring cups, because they're all in milliliters to measure liquid. So I was converting everything so that I get the accurate measurements. I poured it into that, and it was old, it was stale, so I had to fidget for like 5 minutes. Sorry. With the cocoa powder sprayed over, you will proceed to wipe your surface because you are a clean chef, aren't you? And then slowly and extremely carefully add vanilla essence. I measured with my heart. I always do, but you can. It's easy for you to overdo vanilla essence, and I've learned that the hard way. So do find measurements, or maybe be careful with it rather. Also be careful with stirring the butter with the cocoa because it's so jumpy, and a part of me thinks it stains. It might be the psychological fact behind a dark color. Anyway, you will not do that and stir fast like me, trying to mix it fast. You will in fact be slow and careful and decadent. With that done, you will set your other bowl back and proceed to add cake flour. It's 1/3 of a 1/4 cup of cake flour. That's what I use. I'm not sure of the brand, can't remember. And I'm supposed to sift it, but to be honest, I cannot remember to buy Whisk ever. I'm gonna have to skip that part, even though it makes it fluffy and furry. But this is a note to me, to future self, to buy a Whisk because it's not that expensive since I am penny pinching. But you will continue to whisk that into a nice a nice smooth, consistent batter. I would say pancake batter, but my pancakes are very fluffy. Maybe churro batter. Yes. If you want me to make churros, comment down below. I will take any excuse to make churros. Any. Yeah, you will continue to do that. Don't over mix your batter. You never want to do that, otherwise it will be rubbery. So that bowl, you will take your cocoa mix and pour it there to combine the two. You will be gently mixing it and make sure the white part and the brown part are mixed together, and they are not marbly, even though the design would be so cute. But we are making just a brownie. Be careful to not overmix again. Yum. And then I used a baking dish to bake this whole thing. I used margarine. I was out of olive oil spray, so I used margarine. And also I did not have, you don't have to use a baking dish, but I did not have a cookie sheet small enough to house this small of a batter because so just fully coated that whole thing, and then I poured in the mixture. Oh my god, it's so delicious. And iyashayina nje uyayibona ukuthi it's not dry. Like you cannot.
Amsterdam and Rome, Marseille, Athens. I remember those European trips with great fondness. Away. Now Murphy from the deep. We enter the last minutes of extra time. The lead is fragile.
I was mixing the mixture there so that it's not marble, but the design would be cute. I attempted to get out some air bubbles, but I couldn't tap because the countertop is stone. But in a 180 degrees Celsius oven, I baked my gorgeous brownies for 25 minutes, and then so they were a bit dry on the top. Actually, they were not. They just were a bit hard. Maybe I should have covered them, but I've never seen anybody cover. You know what? They were good. This does not even change how good the brownies taste. I give them a solid 10 out of 10. Trust me. So if you cover it or not, it won't really matter. They were good with milk. I had them with milk, with water, ice cream. Hope you make them. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys. I'm hungry.